Well, Abby, your dad is out fishing. Once again, I want you to know how much I love you and how much I miss you. The lake is beautiful. The river. You know, this is all we have in life, Abigail. All we have is nature and what's around us. And when you start to feel sick and don't really want to be Abby today, look around you and see what else is out there that God's made. This is all beautiful, and I get to see this today. Now I'll put the camera back on me because I'm too lazy to hold it. I'm going to set it down. If there's one thing that I could tell you is, number one, you're loved. First of all, I love you more than anything in this world, and I'll do anything for you in this world. If I could give you one thing from me, and just put it in you, it would be God. I think that, we're angry at God sometimes. I was angry at God in my life. I was angry at God for a lot of years, Abby. I hid from God through alcohol. I made things gods that shouldn't have been gods. Between alcohol and drugs, I ran from God. And that's the reality of it. And today, as I face a sickness that most people make it through, and some people don't make it through it, but I found that I chase God today more than I've ever chased God before. And I look for Him. I stop and I pray, even if it's a fucked up prayer like, God help me today, I pray it, I'm going through some things that nobody else can go through with me. And God's there for me, and He's all I need. I would love for you to dive into God. Dive into Him with your husband. That'll make you stronger than anything in this world. Dive into church. Dive into a support group, because when the shit hits the fan, and the shit will hit the fan in your life one day, when the shit hits the fan and somebody's got to walk through something and got to do it alone, you're the only one that's going to walk through it. Abigail, one day you're going to have to walk through death's door. And I don't mean to be, I don't mean to be, whatever they call it, a Debbie Downer or whatever. But one day you're going to have to walk through that door by yourself. Nobody's going to go with you. You're going to have to pass through that, and nobody's going to be able to hold Abby's hand through it. Abby's going to have to walk through it herself, and you can walk through it with the strength of God. And today, if I had to walk through death's door, I would know, first of all, that I've done the best I can with what I had. I was the best husband. I was the best father. I was the best I could be. And I'll die knowing that. I don't let what other people have done to me, said about me, rent space in my mind. We talked about that when we were eating dinner the other day, and I just don't let people rent space in my mind anymore, and that gives me a peace. I'm going to spend some time over the next 7 weeks with Mike, and I will tell you that if you will follow his direction, his spiritual direction, you'll find that your life becomes the godly life that you want it to be. Of course, going to church is a pain in the ass. Getting up, getting dressed, doing that is a pain in the ass. But once you get to the service, once you go through the service and you get to the other side of the service, you know you needed to be there. When you walked out of church with me a couple of weekends ago, You felt better when you left. And I'll encourage you to make that a priority in your life, Abby. I would encourage you to make that a priority. That will build your relationship with your husband. Then you'll find when you have to face something in your life, he is spiritually strong and so are you. And you'll be able to walk through that. I can't tell you how proud I am of who you are and what you believe in and who you become. If I died today and didn't give you nothing but the Kennemer name and the DNA that I have inside of me, I feel like that alone will carry you with God. I love you, and I'm going to end this video, and I hope to send another one later. Bye.